Just when you think you've seen them all, new ones keep emerging. Let's take a look at this one. Kind of bordering on the more sad than funny thing. You might have missed it, honestly. It might not be obvious. Let's take a look at exactly what happens here. This guy here is the healer. He's gonna res the mage who's down here. Got like different casting animations going. I don't know what those like wings are. I don't know if that's a trinket or something like that, but you can see he's not casting a resurrecting spell because he's got the green on his hands. So we try to laugh, but we also try to learn. Here's something that you can learn about this game. The spell schools have their own animation when you cast them. So if you see a holy pally with green hands, something's wrong. Yeah, and he's just straight up gonna hearth. You could see the animation for the Hearthstone being cast. For years, it's actually funny because for years, Hearthstone was something people would cast in PvP to try to get people to accidentally kick their nature school so then they could free cast the school that they wanted to cast. Barely see the chat. I've never seen anybody with chat this small, but you probably can't read it. It says, I just clicked hearth instead of res in all caps. Then the guy who hearthed just leaves. This is how indoctrinated people are in this leaving culture. You just accidentally hearth. Why do you have this hotkeyed? Why would you ever have this in the same area of your screen as your actual resurrect spell? I learned this lesson so long ago when I was playing a shaman for the first time. I had a bloodlust next to key spells that I needed to press, and I'd constantly accidentally bloodlust. Never again. Hopefully this guy learned this lesson. I don't know how you do this by accident. I really don't. But then when you do it and then leave, it's like, wow. I mean, it's Halls of Valor 15. This is a plus 15. Pretty sure we can just run out and summon. Thought experiment for you. How many minutes do you think it would take for this entire group to run out and summon this guy back and then continue? Something else I find funny about this situation though is this paladin and the hunter are actually in the same guild. It's called the Glue. At the time of recording this, I don't know when this was actually recorded, but I looked them up just to see. To me, it's kind of funny. Like you just left a key that your friend was in, but then I'm looking at this. This is kind of funny to me. So here's the hunter who's in the group. He has an alt called Rudnugs. He's in a guild called Double Bogey. This guy was in the guild called Glue at the time. Now he's in a guild called Double Bogey. Golf reference? Probably nothing, but I like to think of it this way. They were in this guild together, just like, seems like just like a casual guild, just like looking through the roster. There's not really people in it. These two guys are probably friends. This guild, Double Bogey, is like an actual guild. So I have this like weird thing in my head where this hunter was probably like, hey, my friend, he wants to join. And he goes through this like recruitment process and they're like, he's in, dude. We got our guy. And then he does this. Hearths in the middle of a 15. That's the guy you just invited to the guild. All jokes aside, you really can't write some of this stuff. I could not continue this series without some of the amazing submissions you guys have been offering. This is all going in a playlist, don't forget. And at the end of the season, we're going to be taking a look at every single one of them side by side and doing like a ranking, like a bracket system where you guys are going to vote on ultimately what's looked at as the funniest key. A lot of people have been asking if you do have clips that you want to submit. I don't really have like a formal process. I probably should. Maybe in season 2, I'll make something, but just send it to me, whatever is easiest. You can't really send them over YouTube. So just like people have been emailing them to me, you can find the email on the channel's about page, or you can just like DM me in Discord or whatever is the most convenient way. You can just upload your runs either to like Google Drive or even just like YouTube or something, whatever is easiest for you guys. But honestly, this kind of stuff is just unbelievable. Jambo always says it's like you got paid actors in your keys. That's what it feels like at times. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.